Hi guys, so today's going to be a little different. I'm going to be talking about bullying. Um, as you know, I've talked in like another video about um, how last year, I believe it was, my daughter was being bullied by another girl. Thankfully, that had stopped shortly after I went to the principal and basically said that I was gonna, if he didn't do anything to try to stop it or whatever, I was going to be pressing charges on him as well for not doing anything. Um, he didn't do anything, but her teacher did. Her teacher moved the other girl's seat in order to stop the girl from kicking my daughter underneath the table. In the past couple of weeks, I have found out a whole lot more that is going on with that school. There's a reason why we never really hear anything happening at the school. We thought maybe it was just a good school. It's not. The principal and most likely the superintendents and the school board and whoever else is employed at the school, they're sweeping everything underneath the rug so that nothing comes to light. They have signs up saying no tolerance. But the thing is they tolerate all of it. I don't understand why. So I found out about this woman whose daughter was being bullied by a boy. And this boy was threatening to blow up the school, kill all the girls. He had already assaulted a teacher by lunging at her throat. I think he was trying to choke her. She pressed charges. I don't know anything else other than that. But this is just what I'm told. So, this lady made a video publicly. Well, she made a series of videos. I think there's like 3 of them. So it caught a little bit of attention, but not much. From what I told from someone else is that allegedly reporters are not allowed on school property in our county. Apparently every other school allows reporters there but ours. If that's true, what's the school hiding? Like, what is there? Is there some kind of like, we live near a military base, so is there like some kind of weird experiment going on with the kids? Is that why there's free lunch for them all and free breakfast every day? It just, I don't know, it's just, everything seems very fishy, hearing everything that I've been hearing. There have been a lot of parents that have come forward and talked about their kids being bullied there. And the principal, Mr. Cahill, well, he calls himself Dr. Cahill. I don't know what he's a doctor of. But he seems very nice. For the first couple years that my daughter went there, he just seemed wonderful. And I've heard people talk bad about him, and I'm like, I don't understand why, because he's really nice. Now I'm getting it. I think he actually is a narcissist, or some kind of psychopath, sociopath, something. There's something wrong with him. And he knows it. I think he's a covert narcissist. He seems nice on the outside, but on the inside, he just doesn't do anything. He victim blames, because he personally did that with my daughter, victim blaming. But with what has happened recently, this little boy is threatening to blow up the school and no parents were told about it. We had to find out through someone else. And apparently he hasn't done anything except for, I think he suspended the boy for like 4 days. Just 4 days for saying he's going to blow up a school and kill all the girls in it. Among all the other assault and threats that he has made. My daughter's friends, I've talked to them, they know the boy, and they've told me stories about what this kid does. And they're afraid of him. Now, my daughter's name isn't something that's very common. And there's another girl in the school with the same name, just spelled differently. So one of her friends told me, hey, they said that the boy said he was going to kill a girl with that name, but it wasn't my daughter. I guess he was wanting to kill the other girl. So for a second, I was kind of freaked out. So since the school hasn't been doing anything, this woman made the videos, and they still weren't doing anything about it. I think they said they were looking to put him in a special class, but it takes either 60 or 90 days for him to get into that class, or well, to get tested for that class. I think it's a class for like kids with behavioral issues. Here's the thing. School ends in less than 90 days. So I don't really know how that was going to work. Because if he is a military family, he might not even be here next year. So what would be the point? And not only that, the parents would have to cooperate. And the parents believe that there's nothing wrong with their kid, even though this kid has been acting like this the whole year. So I made a public post with this woman's videos. What I did was I took all her videos and clumped it into one big video, and I shared it publicly on Facebook, and I tagged the school, I tagged the superintendent, I believe, I tagged the police, I'm trying to think who else, oh, the FBI, the CIA, the news channels, media outlets, stuff like that. I just tagged a bunch of people so that hopefully somewhere it would grab some attention. And next thing I know, I had actually been speaking to the woman who made those videos. And after all that, she said after they saw her video, the superintendent contacted her. And from what she told me now is that after spring break, the kid cannot go back to the school. But here's the thing. There's another week until spring break. So he gets to terrorize people for the next week. In my day, in school, if somebody threatened to bomb the school and go around killing people, they were kicked out and not allowed back on the property. Now, it's different about bullying. Bullying was swept under the rug, but I think something like threatening to actually kill someone, I think the school actually took action about that. But the thing is it wasn't as widely done as it is now. I just want to say that there's something in the water now. Maybe it's in the vaccines. Who knows? But everybody, including children, it's different. All these kids have rage, and they're going around spewing stuff out of their mouths that they don't even understand what they're saying until stuff hits the fan. I don't know if this kid knows what he's doing or not, but I mean, obviously something's wrong. Maybe his parents are trying to hide neglect or abuse or, what have you. But the whole point is this kid needed to be out of the school in the first place. So even though something is done about this particular incident, there needs to be awareness about, and it's not just this school, it's so many other schools. They're just sweeping bullying underneath they're just sweeping it all underneath the rug. They sit there and spew no tolerance all over the place. But when it comes right down to it, they're cowards. I don't know if they're afraid of stepping on parents' toes of the bully, or if they're just trying to sweep it under the rug so that their school doesn't look like there's anything bad going on, so that they're a good school. To me, if a school looks too good to be true, there's something wrong. If they say, oh, it has the lowest rate of bullying, there's nothing going on, now I'm getting it. It seems fishy. Now, if a school has a bunch of bullying, but they do stuff about it, that's the type of school that I think would be honest and good to go to, because they take action. I also heard, now this is just allegedly, that last year a girl was being sexually assaulted and verbally assaulted in sexual manners by another student, and the principal did nothing about it. And I think what I heard is the mother, I guess, pressed charges, and I don't know anything beyond that. And a friend of mine, she had her husband call somebody, and I guess he found out that the kid in trouble for bullying now. I guess he has 3 charges pressed against him. That's allegedly, because if I don't see it for myself, I don't know. This is all just what I'm hearing. But what I do know for a fact is something shady's going on at that school. And the principal, he's shady. But in any case, I also recently found out about a woman's daughter from near my old hometown. Her daughter's being bullied. And the school decided to do nothing about it. So somehow the media got a hold of it, and it shared a whole bunch of stuff. And then now the school, I guess, is wanting to do something about it. So this is why I'm wanting to make this video, to bring awareness. I'm going to, down here in the information section, I'm going to link the video from what's going on at my school, or my daughter's school. And then I'm also going to post a link to this woman's page. The one from my hometown, she shared a page, I think it's called Parents in a Pact. And then she also is trying to make a hashtag famous, I guess, or going around. It's called hashtag get the bully out now. Or no, hashtag get the bully out. Something like that. I'll share it down there when I go back to my computer and see exactly what it is. But I was hoping you guys could also share it on your pages, and hopefully this will pressure schools to do something about it, especially when there are kids going around saying that they're going to bomb the school, or saying that they're going to kill certain people. The only way that we can help stop this, not just the bullying, but stop the schools from protecting the bully instead of protecting the one that's being bullied, is we need to call them out. We need to tag their names in it. We need to make this all viral. Sorry, I'm starting to get a little emotional or whatever, but There are kids that are 9 years old and even younger that are being bullied, and the school isn't doing anything about it. And these kids are committing suicide. That is so sad that the school drives a 9-year-old to kill themselves. If a student is being bullied and the school doesn't do anything drastic about it, they need to be held accountable if a child kills themselves. The principal needs to be brought up on charges, the superintendent, the school board, anybody who knows about the situation and doesn't report it. They need to go to court, go to jail, and there should be, like, I don't know if there is. I heard that they might be doing it. You know how there's a sex offender list? Well, they should do a child abuse list where principals and stuff like that, parents who are abusive, they all get put on this list so they can be outed. Or putting a whole school up there saying, hey, this school got in trouble for letting child abuse go on. So just because a school is pressured into fixing one situation, it doesn't mean that they're going to fix all situations. So we need to call them out and let them know that, hey, this is going to go worldwide and you will forever be known as not doing anything about it. Just because you fix a situation or you decide to finally do something about this one kid, it's not going to make it go away, because what about all the other kids? So anyway, hopefully you will share everything that I have put down below. If you want to comment talking about situations, go right ahead. I'm around. All right, take care.